Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a premiere video tonight, which is coming out on August 21st, just so you know, for another re-review for Falling in Reverse's Fashionably Late, because I know I reviewed this album years ago. I just didn't give it another whirl until now because of some shit that's going on with Ronnie Radke blocking Brad Tayson Music's videos on Ronnie Radke himself. So basically, we're going to talk about Falling in Reverse's second album, Fashionably Late. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for my new take on this re-review and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this re-review. Now basically it starts with the first song, Champion, and honestly it is a bunch of garbage. I mean, there were some sections I thought were okay for certain verses, but my biggest problem is how Ronnie Radke's singing the track. When he does his clean vocals, it just does not sound good, and just the mixing is off. It's pretty awful, and just the overall execution of the track, even some of the lyrics, can be very unsettling to listen to with certain things. He mentioned statutory rape in this song. I'm like, what the fuck? It just proves with almost each and every song that he is the biggest hypocritical little bitch that he is to this day. And this dude is out of control and pulling some predatory shit with his music. So basically 2 out of 5 for Champion. Bad Girls Club just is a god-awful song. I couldn't stand how the song is sounding. Even the electronic work is fucking terrible. And how Ronnie Radke is singing it. And certain lyrics are very off-putting with how they sound. And just when you really proofread the lyrics, most of Falling in Reverse's lyrics are talking about Ronnie Radke and his legal troubles and other shit like that. It just proves that this man is guilty to his deepest foundations. I did mention that word in the last review, which definitely go check out the Drugging Me As You re-review, because I did pretty good on it. I just didn't like that album, and this is probably even worse than the Drugging Me As You, because Bad Girls Club is one of my not favorite tracks for this album. It's my unfavorable track that I've ever listened to, and I hate this fucking song with a passion. So 0 out of 5. Rolling Stone is pretty bad. It's not very good. It's one of the worst tracks for this album as well. And he mentions the lyric wife beater, motherfucking wife beater, and does the ugh kind of thing. It just proves that he mentioned that lyric and it sounds like abuser core in a way. And even Brad Tayson Music mentioned that in one of his video streams for this album. So yeah, and Ronnie Radke had the audacity to take his videos down, which it proves he's a little bitch at the end of the day. So Ronnie Radke, you need to get some serious help and probably not be in the music business anymore because of how you've been acting and the predatory shit, and you're just a motherfucking pedophile. So I don't like pedophiles. I hate them with a passion. So basically I can't condone music like this. So for 0.5 out of 5, it's just the lyrics are very unsettling and off-putting, and just the way how Ronnie Radke's singing it is terrible. Fashionably Late is another garbage track. He mentions that he's fucking all these girls, this chick's friends or whatever, and it's like, dude, you need to really work on some better lyricism for your songs, because this is awful cringe, in my opinion. This cringe is just bad. It just proves that he can't write a fucking song worth shit. So 0.5 out of 5. Alone is terrible as fuck. Even his rapping during this album is really awful, in my honest opinion. So I am not feeling for his rapping in this track as well. It's just, even the electronic work where he says, "I'm on that jet," uh, or something like that. The electronic voice he uses, the voice box thing, it does not sound good, and it ruins the reception for this song. So 0 out of 5. Born to Lead is very juvenile of a track, and just thinking that it shows positivity, when in reality it's just Ronnie Radke's cringy singing, in my opinion. So 1 out of 5. It's Over When It's Over is disappointing. I wasn't feeling for it. There were some aspects I liked about certain mixing things, points that did okay, but my issue with the song is how Ronnie Radke's whiny vocals don't really synchronize with the track, so 2 out of 5. Game Over is one of the worst fucking songs too, in my opinion. Ronnie Radke's mentioning cringy lyrics. My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage. Something about getting coins and then trying hard to save the girl. This song is a fucking joke of a mess of a song. This song should never have existed, because Ronnie Radke made it happen, and he made it in the worst fucking way possible, because this dude can't write a good fucking song at all. He just mentions stupid fucking shit in his songs with this band, and they don't execute too well. So 0 out of 5. Self-Destruct Personality is a bad song. Wasn't feeling for it, so 1 out of 5. It's just there's a certain thing where he does some screaming vocals at the end of the track, and it repeats the same fucking lines or same fucking paragraph with how the lyrics are sounding, and just it repeats it. It's so repetitive of a track. Close to the second, pretty much the second half of the song is pretty much repetitive. So 1 out of 5. Fuck the Rest is really bad. I don't really like Ronnie Radke's lyricism in this track and how he's singing it. It just sounds very off-putting and very cringy. So 0 out of 5. Keep Holding On is trying to be something motivational, when in fact it's a hunk of garbage. And I just can't fucking stand this track, so 0.5 out of 5. Drifter was trying something experimental and like westerny kind of a track, but it failed in the worst way possible because of the way it sounds, the track, and how Ronnie Radke is singing the track. So 0.5 out of 5. Where Have You Been is a bad song, not really connecting with it. This is going into the deluxe edition songs, so 1.5 out of 5. Goddamn is another track for this album, for the deluxe edition, the bonus tracks. So I thought the electronic work was not bad, but the overall lyricism and how Ronnie Radke's singing it does not work in the slightest way possible, and ruins this song's reception, so 2 out of 5. Rolling Stone Shy Kid X remix is the worst thing I've listened to, and not a good song. Not a good remix for this track. Even the lyrics are very off-putting and unsettling to listen to. So 0 out of 5. Gangsta's Paradise Coolio cover. What a fucking horrible ass cover track. Even when Falling in Reverse tried something interesting, they failed in the worst fucking way. This song is not good. This is the worst fucking cover song I have listened to in my entire life. So, Coolio did better than Falling in Reverse. And Ronnie Radke had no fucking flow in this track, and is the biggest failure at music possible in the music business, too. So 0 out of 5. She's a Rebel Green Day cover is bad. It tried. I mean, they tried with the drum work and instrumentation, and the worst thing about it is Ronnie Radke and how he's singing it, so it's not very good. 0.5 out of 5. Even Green Day did a lot better as the original artist that came up with this track. So, original band that came up with this track. So overall, in my honest opinion, Falling in Reverse Fashionably Late is one of the worst things I've listened to. Even for a 2013 album that came out a decade ago, this is a god-awful album. This is one of the worst things I've listened to for the decade. And I have no intention of going back to this album. So, in my honest opinion, I'm going to give Falling in Reverse Fashionably Late for this re-review a 0.5 out of 10. Fuck this album very much. It can die in a hole and stay in that hole and be buried in that hole because this is not an album worth listening to. The songs are so unrelatable. They are cringe. The lyrics are awful. Lyricism is awful for this album. And Ronnie Radke's appearance and how he's trying to be a big tough guy, trying to think he's better and slick than everyone else, it just proves how much of a hypocritical bitch you are at the end of the day. So, honestly, fuck you, Ronnie Radke, very much. And this album is god-awful. This is an example of stupidity in this album. This is the most idiotic work of art that I've listened to for an album, and very predatory, very fucking hypocritical of an album. So basically this album sucks. So 0.5 out of 10 for Falling in Reverse Fashionably Late for this re-review. I might have ranted a bit in this review, but I have my reasons why I hate this band. Because the lead singer is a pedophile and a sick fuck and likes to stir up drama and start fights and all that. So this dude is very unhinged. So basically, yeah, 0.5 out of 10 for this album. Thank you guys for watching.